Hello, Starseeds! Welcome to Taropolitan. This is Maya, and I am your community host. Today, I'm going to walk you through the energy of the coming solar eclipse that is happening this Monday, 8th of April 2024. This extraordinary occurrence is also coinciding with the new moon, and both events are happening with the zodiac sign of Aries. I am also going to add numerology and tarot to help you tap into the energy of this solar eclipse. Let's begin. First of all, this eclipse is happening on a Monday, and Monday is a day dedicated to the moon and its energy. This means that for this eclipse, it is highly recommended to reconnect with our feelings, emotions, creativity, meditative, and dream states. As mentioned before, this new moon in Aries is also happening on the same day as the eclipse. This is the first new moon of the spring and marks, obviously, new beginnings. Both eclipse and new moon are happening on the sign of Aries, and Aries is the first sign on the zodiac wheel. With this impulse and fire to start things and to start them right now. With all this astronomical and astrological energy for this eclipse, we can understand, we can connect with the idea that our emotions and feelings should be channeled into what we want to do right now. However, the energy of the eclipse is also telling us to stop for a moment and reassess where we are before moving to the next step. We must remember that eclipses are alignments of the celestial bodies, and the more perfect the alignment, the more visible is the eclipse, the more shadow it brings. We must take this shadow effect into consideration when assessing the present moment, and especially when we want to take new steps ahead. Let's have a look now at what numerology and tarot have in store for this eclipse. Numerology for this event, for this eclipse, is the number 2 that comes from the number 20. 8 plus 4 plus 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 4 equals 20, and we reduce that to the number 2. The number 2 represents a balance, almost like a synergy between opposites and complementary elements. We could say that there is a balance between the emotional side and the rational one, between logic and fantasy, between realism and imagination. And that brings to this eclipse this reflection about having this balance. So the number 2 brings balance, and the number 2 is represented by the High Priestess with the tarot. Because the numerology of this eclipse comes from the number 20, the number 20 is represented with tarot with the judgment. And the High Priestess represents lunar inspiration. But this inspiration, because the judgment is backing her side, is backing her up, it means that further analysis, reflection have to be done before taking action. So this High Priestess with the judgment also bring a notion of preparation prior to new chapters. The High Priestess in this case is an inspiration, but an inspiration that also requires intuition to choose which ones are the best steps ahead in new chapters coming. This eclipse energy inspires us to meditate and reflect, especially because we have gone by already the first quarter of 2024. the first quarter, the first 3 months of the year has already gone by. So this eclipse is the perfect excuse to recapitulate, to evaluate, and to plan the next chapters. I firmly believe that this eclipse is the perfect time or the perfect excuse to take some time off and reflect on the last 3 months. Also to reflect or to connect with what is it that we want to implement new at this time. Please let me know in the comments below if you feel the same like me, that this eclipse is the perfect occasion to reflect on the last quarter of the year and plan ahead for the new season. But most importantly, let me know what new things are you going to dare to do. Thank you so much for your comments, for your likes, for your subscription, and I'm inviting you now to the live stream event called The Prosperous Sorcerer that will happen on a full moon on Scorpio on Wednesday, 24th of April. So I see you all there. Prepare your tarot cards, your notes, prepare your instruments and your tools for a magical and entertaining night. It's around 7 to 9 p.m. UK time. I'm so looking forward to be there with you. So in the meantime, I'm gonna leave you now with lots of love for you to prepare for the eclipse coming. Thank you very much for being there with me, and I see you soon at the live stream gathering. Mwah.